Welcome back, trainers, and today I'm going to finally tell you the full story on what's going on between me and Fleece King. That's who it is, okay? It's not anybody else. This is... alright. So I'm going to go from the beginning till the very end, okay? That's it. I'm going to give you all the details. I'm not going to withhold anything to make him look worse or to make me look better, okay? That's it. I did go on a podcast and I did explain what happened, but I didn't go over the very beginning, what initially sparked this off. I think I may have touched on it, but I'm gonna go through very thoroughly here. We'll take a look at my medals and my 100s. Let's go ahead and see. Just a little entertainment there for you. All right. Okay, now if you're wondering, why are you doing this? Well, once in a while, you need to shut something down when it becomes just over the top, the lying, the manipulation. And I choose to defend myself in this case because the individual that we're going to be talking about, apparently was my friend and decided to turn on me simply for clout and a grift. And like I said, I'll go over all of that. All right, so let's go start at the very beginning. So me and Fleece were cool. No problems, ever. Met him in Chicago, was friends with him before that in the game. Walked around with him for a long time, talked for over an hour. It was like a couple of hours. We were just hanging out and talking and walking around and whatnot. So yeah, I mean, that was good times. That was the first time I met him in person. So yeah, no, awesome, right? Fast forward several years, this happened kind of a little bit before the Vegas tour in Vegas, okay? So he does like live streams and I came through once in a while and I said hello and all that stuff, and you know, that was what I did. I don't really get on Twitch too much anymore. It had nothing against him and his streams. I particularly did not like watching somebody just walk around and play. That's just my personal preference. Nothing against his content. Like I said, I'm not trying to attack him. I want to be as fair as possible, okay? So he was doing that. Now let's get to the point. So he removed me from his friends list, and it's not like I kept going through my friends list like, is he here? I guess one day I was just scrolling. I just didn't see him on there. I believe we were like max friendship or whatever. I don't know. So he wasn't showing up. So months and months and months go by, and then eventually I'm just like, I'm gonna unfollow him on Twitter because he was starting to do a lot of virtue signaling, a lot of pity me BS, and I just didn't care for that, and I didn't want to see it, so I just unfollowed him. I didn't block him, I just unfollowed him. Now here we're gonna get into the good stuff that you want to know. What sparked it all? Okay, it's building up. Story. Okay. So I unfollowed him. He reached out to me after he was going through some stuff. I'm not gonna mock whatever happened, but I'm just gonna say, if you're going through a hard time and you're feeling like you don't want to be on Earth or anything like that anymore, maybe reach out to somebody close to you and stuff. So I just didn't feel like seeing all that. Anyway, I unfollowed him, and now here's where it starts. Somebody had made a post. He had not reached out to me yet. No, he did. He reached out to me asking why, after everything was better with him, he reached out to me in the DMs saying, what's up? How come you didn't follow me or anymore and stuff? And I was like, I don't know, you removed me, so, no hard feelings. I don't know, I'm just not gonna follow you anymore. He was like saying, oh, my bad. I just needed more space on my friends list for other people and whatnot. And that's fine. I didn't take any offense to that, okay? Like I said, the only reason why I unfollowed him is because he removed me, so I'm not even really in his circle, and then I don't want to see his post, so I'm just like, all right, we'll see you later. Like I said, no blocking, and he came at me in the DMs, and everything was fine, and we were just talking normal, right? It wasn't like, oh, F you, screw you. I felt a little bit of an ego vibe, though, when he was talking to me. I felt like, well, how dare you unfollow me? He didn't say it like that, but it kind of felt like that, like, because I don't care for you anymore, bro. Well, why are you even DMing me about this? So weird. But he did come at me in a way to make it seem like he cared, like, oh, you doing? And, people do that stuff. Anyway, fast forward a little bit. If you're not familiar with Twitter and me personally, I'm not wearing the Poke AK 101 block you, and apparently Twitter, or now X, is going to remove the block button soon. So, oh shit, here come the floodgates with all the trolls. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, I do blocking because I don't BS. If you're gonna mess around and troll and be racist, you're gonna get blocked, you jackass, because you wouldn't dare say that to my face, you idiots. So you get blocked. That never clicked with people, and they would even do like, see who can get blocked the fastest, speedrun. It's all good, man. It's more attention for me. So anyways, that's a grift. You mention my name in a bad light on Twitter, you will get likes, you will get followers, because my name generates clout for these people who are grifting, who can't generate their own clout in any sort of way because they are a nobody. So they have to bring my name into it because I am somebody who gets bashed on Twitter, and it's the thing to do. It's the internet. You know, these bunch of little cowards. So there's that. So he wanted to hop on this grift and get a bunch of likes. Not Fleece yet. This is another individual I had no association with. As a matter of fact, he was blocked several months prior before what's about to transpire here. So he gets on Twitter. Somebody DMs me because I can't see it because he's already blocked. And they say, look, somebody's talking that they got blocked by you on Twitter because they beat you in Go Battle League. So I'm like, oh, now here we go. That's what they do every time. They do that because they're lying. So what happened was he was blocked months in advance. So he took a screenshot of him beating me. It was his like moment that he's been waiting for like, that's his most important moment in the past, probably his whole life, okay? Probably even more important than his graduation, if he's even graduated yet. I don't know who this person is or how old they are. Anyway, so they go on to say that I blocked them. They put a post of a screenshot of them beating me and then them blocked by me. They went to my profile and took it and just put them side by side. Look what he does. This is what happens when you get when you beat Poke AK and Go Battle League. And then he posted that, and of course it got a shitload of likes because that's what happens. People love to hate me because people want somebody to hate. All right, come on, yeah, come and hate me in person, you son of a bitch. Go ahead and say that to my face. Let's go. All right, cool down, take it easy. Woosah. All right, so I said, okay, no, that's getting too much traction. I'm going to expose it, and I made a video on it, literally calling it out. Now, before I made a video on it, though, yours truly, Fleece, had to go on there and start running his mouth because you know why? I unfollowed him, and he was mad, and he was pissed because he's got this ego. He's a weirdo. He used to steal people's comedy when he was in Australia. He said he was one of the #1 comedians at one point in time, but he was literally stealing skits, and he wasn't even funny. And he wasn't #1. Come on, you freaking break. There's like several videos of people in Australia exposing him, and it is, wow, crazy good. I posted them before. If I can find the links, I'll put them down below. So he hops on the bandwagon doing his whole virtue signal. Oh man, I can't believe he's doing this. You know, he shouldn't really be doing this. This is horrible. He's a part of the community and he should learn how to accept the loss. I don't remember how he worded it. Something to that degree. Some pathetic, grifting, pandering to the public BS that made me want to puke. You know what I can't stand more in life, the most in life, is fake ass mother effers. Just stop with the fake bullcrap, you bunch of fakes. Oh my gosh. This is why I choose to almost hang out with myself and my dog, because dogs show you your true self. They love you. They are themselves. They are a sweet little dog. You don't have to deal with an alternative mode of shyster. All right. So he goes on to say all this stuff under the guy who called me out for blocking him, which I blocked him, but not for beating me. I blocked him months in advance. So we go back and we find a post in which he was blocked a long time ago. He said, it was like several months ago, like, why does he block everybody? And somebody gave me that screenshot and I gave it and there was a date. So we were able to, put them side by side and like, no, bro, you were lying. So I made a video, put all that, showed it all. I showed Fleece's tweet and how he's starting to become a little bitch in the way he is acting and talking. He didn't need to do that. And at this point, he still was not blocked by me. So he could have easily reached out to me, but you know what he's doing? It's a grift. It's for likes. It's to get attention. It's as simple as that. And if you can't understand that fact, you're as dumb as he is. Okay, so he's just sitting there trying to use my name like these other people, like we were discussing, to get likes, because he did not like the fact that I unfollowed him. He got a little pissed off, so he decided, oh, I'm gonna jump on this wagon too, since I'm not really friends with him anymore. Even though we never had a falling out, he decided he wanted to use this opportunity as a grift to get more likes and followers and to garnish the community, like, yeah, Poke AK so mean, let's gang together and be one. Like, shut up, you bunch of dummies, line up against the wall, let me take care of you. Bunch of idiots, shut up. Got a little annoyed there. Okay, so I go on to call him out, call out the bull, and at this point, he's still not blocked. The person who made that post now deleted it and is running into the corner with their tail between their legs in shame while people are mocking the hell out of them. And they can never use my name in that light anymore. I think I unblocked him and kept him unblocked. I don't even remember. I might have blocked him again, but it doesn't matter. That person is an absolute nobody. It is their dog shit under your shoe that is getting scraped into the grass, and then rain's coming and they're gone. They're nothing. Literally, they're fecal matter. Okay, so when it comes to Fleece, that's when the shit really started to hit the fan. So he wanted to call me out on that and act like I was doing that, but he could have just came to me in my DMs. So at this point, after I made the video and called him out, and I went off on him, because he should have just reached out to me in my DMs. If anything, mind your own business, you dumb freaking moron. Why are you even worried about what's going on? I know why you're doing this. You don't care. You're just trying to get likes and people on your side and grifting for clout on my name. All right. So at this point, that little loser's tweet is deleted and he's gone and vanished, nobody, while Fleece is still standing on his statement that he made under that post. So I said, all right, I reached out to him, and at this point, I wasn't calling him names. I was using profanity, but I wasn't using it at him. I was saying things like, yo, why in the F are you saying this? Or why in the SHT? I was using profanity, but I wasn't directing it towards him, and I wasn't name calling him. Okay, let's get that straight. I was upset and I was annoyed, rightfully. Okay, and if you are an adult and you can't take a few profanity words, then you need to grow up, okay? Especially if your job is on internet based. But the thing is, you'll take that and ride with it. Use those screenshots, use that conversation. I don't know if I'm sure he shared the screenshots, but I don't know publicly, probably with his little loser groups and all that stuff. But he'll use that as fuel to show people like, see. Yeah, I came at him. I came at him at a certain way at that point. I'm sure you would too. Maybe you wouldn't use the profanity that you used that I did, but you would be upset to a certain degree. Now, at this point, he's still not blocked. So we go back and forth and we're just arguing and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, he's like, well, you shouldn't. I'm like, it's been proven to not be true and you're still standing by it. You're like, well, we don't know. Like, what do you mean don't know? I proved it. I made a video and I called it out, called you out, called it all out. He deleted it. It's gone. It's a lie. It's fake. It's done. Oh, it's like, okay, I'm blocking you. At that point, I did block him. And I was, you're done. You're an idiot. So I was calling out people who were running their mouth like, if you're going to be in Vegas, meet me there. Okay? Meet me in Vegas. Look, I'm not the biggest dude around. All right? I'm not like gonna, destroy like 4 people at once, but I'll throw down. You better freaking believe it, baby. Okay? So when we get to Vegas, I'm just amped. I'm like, first of all, I'm hype right now. I want somebody to try something. I swear. I want somebody to do something. Get there. Day 1, nothing. Day 1, not even a dirty look. Only nice people coming up to me. Poke was good. Poke was good. Only love. Do you see? This is the internet. Get this through your minds. Bunch of tough guys. Okay? Just the internet. So it was good day 1. Amazing. Good stuff. No problems. Nobody starting nothing. Only love, pictures. Hey, was good, all that. Day 2. Oh, but besides day 1, the lag, no, that was bad, but no problem as far as people. Okay, we're in Vegas, day 2. I have both days, playing both days. We're in day 2. It's probably an hour or 30 minutes into the event. I got there right when it started. Hanging out with a few people, having a good time. Showed up there by myself. Was meeting up with Scarlet Witch later in the day, and we're gonna grind it out. Was hanging out with a few other people that just so happened to bump into me, and we're just talking. And I'm in the mode right now when I'm here, I'm not in aggressive mode. Yes, I know I sounded like I was wanting to fight and being angry and mad like just a second ago. Don't fight till I die. But I wasn't in that mindset of angry aggressive. Okay, that'd just be weird. I was on the alert, but I was in the mindset of happy smiles, shaking hands before I even looked at your face. Hey, Poke. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Shake. Oh, you want a pin? If I got extras, here you go. Talk a little bit. Let's go. Only fun, good times. Until this happened. This was great. You're going to like this. So I'm chatting with some people that came up to me, and then Fleece comes up to me, but I didn't know it was him yet. He walks up to me, and he's got to be like, I don't know, like 5'1". He's a little midget. I could roundhouse kick him and he would go flying like a rag doll. So he comes up to me and I'm like head down talking to somebody. Somebody's like, hey, hand out. I'm like, just hand out like, hey. And then as soon as I look up, it's him with like 8 people behind him. Yo, I was just like, the fire got in me. I was like, all right, let's get this going. Let's get it. Then I started thinking about the consequences. But first, this is what happened. I'm going to tell you exactly. So he's like, hey, I'm like, hands locked. He's holding my hand. I'm holding his hand. I know, weird, right? Like a shake hand motion. And then I look up and I see him. I'm like, and he's giving me this dirty look. And then he says, not so effing tough are you now? And I'm looking at him like, how bad do I want to go into the county jail? How bad do I want to go downtown right now? How bad do I want to really do this? And I'm looking at him, and I look next to the people with me, and I'm looking back at Fleece, and I let go of his hand and I walk away. And I don't think there was any other words that were exchanged. To be honest with you, at that moment, I don't think. We were just staring at each other with the most intense, weird moment. So I walk away and I'm just amped up. I want to go back there, and I just want to go back there with a flying Superman punch, a haymaker. Wow. But what is that gonna do? All the headlines, Poke AK, YouTuber attacked another streamer. And then you can see Fleece there with a black guy. Poke AK attacked me, I'm innocent, what happened? Poor me, everybody help me, I gotta GoFundMe. You know, he'd probably do all that as much as he could, drag it into the moon and back, baby. That's what they do. They take advantage of these moments. And not only that, every single fight that I've got into where the dumbass is like, throw the first punch, and then I throw the first punch and I beat the shit out of them, they call the cops. Every time. It's so crazy. So now, from now on, you punch me first. You punch me first. That's right. Okay, so that happened. We walk away, and then the people I'm with, I was walking with them for a minute. They're like, so was that a joke? Were you guys just messing around? I was like, nah. No, that was no joke, man. We were seriously about to get into a scrap there. And I don't remember what they said, but it was just like kind of back and forth, and I just didn't want to talk about it, to be honest. So we eventually go our own ways with those people, and I'm just venturing off on my own. And I'm thinking about this. I'm like, that little son of a bitch came up to me while I was enjoying my time with people here and start some trouble. And I know I asked you for it. I know. You're going to come up to me with 8 people? How about you come up to me by yourself, you little coward-ass little Australian? You think you're so tough? What are you, like freaking 5'3"? What are you talking all that crap for, you little dude? Man, I'll just take you and smush you down like a can. You crazy or something? You were out of his damn mind. So later, I'm just still thinking about that. I'm not constantly thinking about it, but it's in my mind like, dang, I wish I can get him when he's not expecting it. So we're walking in this crowded ass area, and somehow I got separated from everybody. God's plan. He let me have it. I was like, all right. So we're walking. There's so many people coming back and forth. I don't know how I spotted him. I wasn't looking around for him. I was playing the game. And I spotted him, though. And I was like, oh, see, he's coming this way. I'm going this way. So I'm like, he doesn't see me. He's looking down. He's by himself, too. I'm like, all right. So he's walking this way. I'm walking this way. And it goes like, and I go like, whoop, right behind him. And we start walking next to him. And I look down and I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? And he looks up at me like the scaredest little look I have ever seen on a grown man. It was the most hilarious thing. So I'm like, what's your problem? He's like, why did you make me look like I'm a piece of shit on that podcast? Why did you make it seem like I was like that? I was like, what are you talking about? You did I just called out exactly what you did. If you didn't like that, you shouldn't have done it. I mean, what is wrong with you? Now, the conversation wasn't this in depth at that time while we were walking side by side. It was very brief, right? And he was looking for the first opportunity to exit that situation that he could. He did not want to. He was very uncomfortable, and he should have been, little dickhead. So I'm following him, like questioning him, you know, not aggressive, just walking there with a smile on my face and asking him things while he's nervous as hell, trying to put on this little intimidating look on his face, like he's scary or something. Like, bro, I'll slap the stupid out of you, you idiot. So somebody calls his name, they're like, Fleece, and he scurries off like a cockroach when you turn on the lights. He was the most, he just booked it. He was like, he took that opportunity to get the hell out. He didn't want nothing to do with me by myself. Oh, but he was just trying to get away from the situation. Yeah, that's why he tried to approach me with 8 people. Don't even try to back him up. I can already see people trying to do that in the comments. But I know most of you already know that he's the fakest piece of shit almost in this community. There's a couple more, but he's definitely probably number 1 or 2. I don't know. So that's pretty much the story. That's it. There was nothing. All I was doing was defending myself and calling out people who were talking shit. And they did not like me calling them out. And this guy, this freaking Fleece dude, he's out of control with the grifting and the nonsense and the BS and the fakery. And the people are eating it up because we're reached a point in the society where people are just that stupid, I guess. I don't know. It is nuts. So that is the story. There you go. You happy? That's all there really is to it. Pretty much. After the Vegas thing, there's another part that I forgot to talk about. And that was after I went on the podcast to explain the story. The podcast put out the story, obviously, on Twitter, and Fleece came out with with several paragraphs going over what he interpreted as the situation that he wanted the people to know about. Oh, no, he didn't do any of that. What I just said, he didn't do any of that. No, he's an innocent man. He didn't do nothing wrong. No, he didn't redact what he said about me under that post. Oh no, he just hopped on the bandwagon and assumed I block people that beat me in Go Battle League. Right. So, but he didn't like it when I defended myself. So essentially what's going on here is let me get this correctly, right? All right, let me see if I got my papers in order here. Saul, tell me if I'm wrong, buddy. All right, so this is what they want. They want me to, 1, take their lies and shut up, take the stories that have been fabricated under the initial lie and shut up from people who have a decent following, and just let my name be slandered. And just shut the F up, right, Poke? Just shut the F up. Let them say that you blocked them, you know, because they beat you in Go Battle League. And then let the little grifter, fake Australian run his mouth about you too, in a way that he's just trying to get likes and followers while slandering and dragging my name through the mud. No, I don't think so. I'm going to stand up to it. Now, I'm not going to be going to every single little troll who's running their mouth, because if I did, I would never be able to get up a video, because there's 1,000 obsessed assholes out here with me. I don't know why. And if you're a mega fan, cool, man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who go and do malicious things like that. Lying, manipulating, grifting off my name. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a little trolls here or there. I don't give a shit about that. This wouldn't be the job for me if I couldn't handle that, right? So there you go. That's pretty much it. The little coward couldn't come up to me by himself. He ran away like a little girl when I approached him. When he was by himself, he was scared as hell. Oh, he was so scared. And after he walked away, I let it go. I mean, what would be the point? Follow him and harass him? At that point, it would be harassment. So I didn't follow him, so I let it go. But I just wanted to see what his initial reaction would be. Went up to him, having a conversation, asked him a few questions, and he got scared. And his response was, "Why are you talking shit, slandering my name?" Like, bro, what? You did that to me. I was defending my... I was like, bro, what? You doing that to me? You were slandering my name. What, are you stupid? I'm defending myself. See, it's ass backwards logic. They want to talk all that crap, but they don't want the smoke when it comes back, when somebody's actually willing to fight and stick up for themselves. And that's freaking me. Little jackasses. They didn't do crap in Vegas. They won't ever do it, right? Shit. Little punk. And I remember, like, he brang with like those little the people that he bring initially. One of them was like this little, pretty ripped little Asian dude. I was like, oh, okay. You got a little Bruce Lee over here. I mean, what are you trying to prove, bud? I would have done a Donkey Kong swing. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm not going to say I'm going to take everybody out, but I would have damn went down without like getting a little crazy. There you have it. That's it. I'm just simply defending myself. There's one thing my dad taught me, and I will always hold on to this. He said, if anybody messes with you, you don't take it. But he also taught me to walk away from fights. He also taught me that just because somebody is doing something doesn't mean you need to start and initiate a fight. There's times where if you walk away from a fight, that means you're the bigger man. He taught me that. But he also taught me to stick up for myself. If somebody's acting like a jackass, sitting there like bumping you over the head, pushing you, doing something, you stick up for yourself. It doesn't matter if they're 100 feet tall, you do it. What you gotta do to defend yourself in that situation. And here we are. See, people don't like that in this day and age. They want you to take the smoke, sit down and shut up and get abused. Not happening here. Not happening. There you have the long story, folks, of what happened between me and Fleece King. There you go. All right? That's it. And that's the last time I'm going to talk about it as far as I know. All right, so if somebody's looking for this story, go ahead and share it. Let them know what's good, and here we are, all right? So all I want to do is be peaceful, be kind, and you already know. If you've been here for a while, you know who I am. You know I'm truthful. You know I'm honest. You know I've got nothing to hide. You know I'm just playing this game and having a good time and trying to show you tips, bringing you unique things and innovating in this game. We're just here to play and have a good time. There you have it. You run your mouth, you got to get the horns. Right. See, Athena said, yeah, let's go. That's my cool baby. Come here, girl. Let me get you up here in this camera. We're out of here. I'm starting to sweat because I'm getting heated as hell. Come here, baby. She's going to be so confused. Come here. Come here. Athena, come here. Everybody wants to see you. It's been a long time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know. You're like, what in the hell are you doing? Aww. Well, here she is. Let me see. Oh, we're going to go off screen. Athena. Forget it. Thank you for watching and take care.